Hello, my name is Douglas Bonner. In this video I will be demonstrating a slightly different take on Alexis Crawford's reset cubes. Um, she had it set up to where if the player hit a specific tile, it would activate the cubes. As you can see, my cubes are going from the start of the game. So I just basically deleted the need for the activation tile. If you hit the cube, it will reset the whole level. I was trying to get it set up to reset just the player, but I was unable to get that to work. However, I did manage to get the cubes to go in two different directions, and to do that I wound up making two different child blueprints of the interactable so that they could be set on the tiles just like everything else that was interactable. And in order to get to the stamina boosters that I created from the last assignment, I locked them behind the reset cubes to make it a little bit more of a challenge, so to speak. And as long as you follow the right path, meaning the shortest possible, you can actually complete the level with very little stamina left. If I can do this without getting reset, I will demonstrate that. And there it is, the win scenario. I don't have any other levels to tie into the win scenario. I don't have another level that would be loaded up. I could easily do that by making another level and tying it into the win plate as the next level to load. But that is a demonstration of the mechanics, and I will show the blueprints and the setup that I went through to make the reset cubes. Okay, so what I did, I took Alexis's Trello card and video and stuff, and used all that to make the interactable reset cubes. I made two of them, one that follows along the x-axis and one that follows along the y-axis, so that if you can see right here, the y-axis is this way and the x-axis is this way. That allows for the cubes to move and block off the stamina buff refills that I created. Let's see. Okay, so in the interactables, I'll just open the X up and show. So what I did is I went into the viewport. I created just a regular cube static mesh, and then I put a box collision reset box, just a standard box collision around it. That's slightly bigger than the cube, but not overly too big. Like Alexis did, I added in 3 new variables: evade tile, that is, evade variable that's tied to the tile, a player variable tied to the player pawn, and a new location variable. In the event graph, I took event begin play, branched it for the conditions of true or false for the timeline, allowing the cube to go from the start back to one direction and then reverse it back to the other direction. I set it on a loop, and I put the length of 2 seconds, and to me it seems like it works fairly well. You set up a LARP to give it a movement of 100 one direction and negative 100 the other direction, so it only moves. I set the cube on a center tile, and it moves one tile in each direction that way. And then the overlap event is set to cast to the player pawn, and then it resets location reset. Just like Alexis did, I went in here and made a new variable location reset. I was trying to play around in here to get it to reset the player only, but I couldn't figure it out. So I just left it set like Alexis did to reset the whole level, and the player starts over. As far as that goes, that's basically everything I did from Alexis's Trello card, and I don't think I messed with anything else. I mean, I had some tiles set up. These darker blue ones are water tiles that if the player hits the ball on, it'll reset it back to the previous tile. I set that up so that the player wouldn't get stuck against walls and have to reset the level. The sand traps, I've got them set up to, in fact, I can actually show right here, I think is where I did it. Yeah, right here is where I did it. I took the ball and added, based on the tile type that it was on, added a stamina drain based on the tile type. The current stamina drain, I think, was 5. And I just basically, like, for the let's see, which one is this one? This is the sand trap tile. It will take 3 times the amount, so instead of 5 it takes 15. This is the rough tile. It takes twice the amount, so instead of 5 it takes 10. And then the green tile, for the green, it just takes the standard 5 to move the ball across it. And doing that, I was able to set up a stamina drain. And like I said, I took out Alexis's stam drain off the tiles and reset function, so it just allows you to play the game like normal. And thank you for your time.